Hi everybody, it's Numerologist Michelle Buchanan with your numerology forecast for August 2018. So let's get started by calculating your personal year number. We do this by adding the day and month of your birth date to 2018. Let's use the example April 4th. We would go 4 plus 4 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 8. Now the rule of thumb here is to keep adding together any double-digit numbers until you eventually get a single number between 1 and 9. And that number is your personal year number for the whole year. Now in our example, April 4th, 4 plus 4 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 8 equals 19. We then add the 1 and 9 together, which is 10, and 1 and 0 together to get a 1 personal year. So just to recap, you're going to add the day and month of your birth date to 2018. Keep adding together any double-digit numbers until you eventually get a single number between 1 and 9, and that's your personal year number for the whole year. Okay, before I dive into the forecast, I just want to let you know I am doing a 2 for the price of 1 this month for your full numerology chart and a 12-month forecast, month by month, all right? So hit me up, go to my website up here for more information or to order a report. Order your first one, pay $25 for 2, and I will ask the details of your free second report. Okay, now let's get started with the forecast. Let's begin with personal year number 1. Well, you guys are in a whole new beginning this year. Your life is encouraging you to move forward to creating a fresh start. That's what this is all about. And everything that's happening to you this year is just adding to that whole major goal of trying to create a clean slate for you, moving and as you move forward into the next 8 years. Now the month of August though is asking you to tie up loose ends. It's a month of endings, transformation and completion, where you're like the chrysalis that's ready to turn into the butterfly, but you're kind of in limbo, you're not quite there yet. And what's happening is this month, August, is giving you an opportunity to tie up any loose ends, to tweak some of those sort of unfinished business situations and scenarios that are still sort of hanging on. Some are hanging on by a thread and only barely hanging on. Some are sort of you're full on clutching onto and won't let go of and don't want to let go of because of maybe fear of the unknown. You're afraid of letting go of something that you're familiar with, the whole bed of the devil Some are just afraid of, well, this is what I know, what's after this? Fear of the unknown. You really just have to bite the bullet. You really just have to have faith and courage that even though you can't see what's in front of you, you have to dare to believe. You have to let go of what you know isn't right for you, of what you know isn't working for you, of what is holding you back, what is keeping you down, what is creating heartache or problems or stress and torment or anxiety in your life, and take steps towards moving away from those situations. For some of you, it can be specific people, relationships, connections, associations. For other people, it might be a bad habit of your own, a mindset, sort of an unhealthy sort of habit that you sort of smoking or eating too much sugar or not exercising or simply just thinking negatively and holding on to a problem. This month is also encouraging you to let go of the past, accept, let go and move on. This is a month where you want to forgive those who might need to be forgiven or forgive situations that have happened to you. Okay, you can't sort of move forward towards a new beginning when you're still pissed off and stressed out and holding on to the past and making people suffer and pay. That's not going to do any good for you. In fact, it's probably just going to create more negative karma in your life, regardless of whether that person deserves, to be held accountable or not. It's really not about them. It's about you. And this year is asking you to be aware of that. So don't be afraid. Move forward. Tie up some loose ends. Get back to business. Finish what needs to be finished. Have those conversations that need to tie up those loose ends. Forgive what needs to be forgiven. Leave the past in the past and move forward, okay? Personal year number 2. Well, I'm not going to lie, it's not an easy year, is it? Thank God we're over the halfway mark, but the 2 year is known for being kind of hard work, not going to lie. The 2 year, it's sort of slow, okay, and heavy and dense and tense, and you might feel, oh my God, is this the new me now? Is this my new life? Is this how it's going to stay? Well, good thing is life never stays the same. Things are always changing. But the 2 year is known for being slow and heavy. It's because life is asking you to slow down long enough so that you can be aware of emotional baggage, negative beliefs or limiting beliefs or issues of the past that you're still holding on to and can't quite let go of or move through to get to the other side. And so what will happen this year is you'll feel a bit more sensitive than you normally would. You might feel a bit more down. You know, you're not if you're not normally a sort of down person, you might feel there are times where things feel a bit heavy, a bit too much on your shoulders. You might be dwelling in the past. You might not feel as optimistic and light-hearted and happy as you normally do. And that's normal, and you're not going to stay that way. But your life is asking you to have a look at those things. Heal what needs to be healed. What's taking you out of balance, you know? Have faith to believe that the future has good opportunities for you. Now, for the month of August, speaking of opportunities, there are some opportunities out there for you. For some people, there's several opportunities. For others, it might be just one or two. And this could be an opportunity for something new, okay? The potential to start something new and exciting and cool is pretty high for you this month. This August has potential to be quite an uplifting month for you, especially in compared to the sort of rest of the year and last month. New beginnings, new relationships, new friendships, a new work opportunity. You know, everyone's different. Some people will only have something new come. It could be a new idea, a new project, a new way of seeing a situation, you know, a new perception. Others, it can be a whole new person coming into your life. It could be an opportunity to advance a situation with somebody that has come into your life that you haven't sort of taken advantage of yet. Things can sort of start moving forward. Either way, whatever it is, life is saying, you know, move forward, take opportunities. Have the faith to believe that there are good things out there for you, okay? You may have made some mistakes in the past. Things may not have worked out the way you wanted to with things in the past, but the past is the past and the future is new. And every second is a brand new moment to create a fresh start with and that begins with a new belief, okay? What you're thinking, have faith and believe that things can get better, and they will. And take the bull by the horns. Don't sit around, don't dick around. This is a slow moving year, so I'm not going to lie, things won't always happen as quickly and as easily and as effortlessly as you would like or as they may have in the past, but you can get through it with patience and perseverance. Don't give up and be patient, okay? Personal year number 3. Well, this whole year, life is asking you, basically the bottom line of this whole year is to get clear about what makes you feel good in your life. Who makes you feel good? What kind of thoughts make you feel good and which ones don't? What kind of hobbies and activities make you feel good? What makes you feel, what things that you spend your time on make you feel good? And be aware of what things make you feel bad. And it sounds really lame because you think feeling good, feeling bad, what's that got to do with anything? Well, it has a lot actually to do with everything, because we are an energy vibration. We are an energy field that is governed by how we think and feel. Now, when we feel good, we can attract good things in our life. We can improve our health. We can find creative solutions to problems more quickly and easily. We can get from A to B more effortlessly. By feeling good. How do we feel good? Well, we first of all have to think good, don't we? It comes from what we think, but it also comes from how we spend our time, how we choose to spend our time, who we're associating with, the types of conversations we're having. Are we sitting there with our mates slagging off someone that's really pissed us off and talking on and on and on about all the bad things that have happened and reliving the past and talking about what's wrong in the world or what's wrong in our life or what's wrong with us or the mistakes we've made or the bad things that have happened? And it's a matter of being aware, especially this year in the 3-year, which is about communication and creativity, meaning we create things. We create by what we think and believe, and being aware of what we're using our creative thoughts for, what we're talking about. Everything we say is an affirmation. Everything we say gives an energy to whatever we're talking about and attracts more of the same. So you really need to be aware of that. And, you're in a month of, on August, it's a month where life is asking you to slow down. So you need to know it's going to be a very slow moving month. So don't force things to happen before their time. You'll be like a dog with a bone, and you'll be like chomping at the bit to move forward with projects or situations or experiences or things that you want to have happen. But sort of month of August is sort of heavy and slow, and you're like, what's happening? Don't force the issue. Okay, don't force things to unfold or to happen before their time, because it's in accordance with your schedule and your timing for what you want. But life works in divine timing, guys, not our timing. So be slow, be patient. Now, you also need to know this month, be cooperative. Don't rub people up the wrong way if you can help it, especially watch your words, because you're in a year of communication. And, give people a break this month. See things from their point of view. Be more understanding, be kinder. Do things that will uplift people. Don't create more drama in your own life or anybody else's. And do what makes you feel good, all right? Whether it's listening to music, whether it's spending time with people that make you laugh, whether it's cooking, gardening, whatever it is, do more of it and be more social. Okay, personal year number 4. Okay, so you guys, this whole year, again, I'm not going to lie, it is a slow and hard-working year. When I say hard work, for some people it can mean hard work at work, like extra physical work needed to be done to get the results that you would normally get in the past with less effort required. It's almost like the way I described number 4, it's almost like you're wearing concrete boots and you want to go for a run, and you're like, I want to run, I'm running, but I've got these massive concrete boots on and they slow me down and they're heavy and they hurt and I have to put in twice as much effort to cover the same amount of distance. You're going to feel like that this year, but good thing about it is it's helping you to set things up in place behind the scenes to create a solid foundation for your future moving forward. Great year to work on your health. Great year to stabilize your career or do what needs to be done to get your career where it needs to be. Great year to work on relationships in your life to get them where you want them to be. Okay, this month of August, life is asking you to be more social. Okay, you may not kind of feel like it at times, but push yourself. Make an effort to reach out, to connect with other people. For example, there are going to be people that you could meet this month that can help you to accomplish goals, projects you're working on, maybe a solution to a problem that you can't quite figure out. They might provide information, they might provide assistance. Other people, it's just plain old company, someone to have a shoulder to cry on, or someone to have a laugh with, or someone to just communicate what's going on in life with. It's also, life is asking you to have some fun this month, okay? It's a busy year. Make time to have downtime, leisure time. Do something light-hearted. Take a break. Take a vacation. All that kind of thing. But have more fun. Watch your words as well. Don't be tempted into getting into sort of arguments, verbal arguing and sort of threatening people and just watch what you say, because your words are very creative, very powerful this month of August for you. And our words create not only but do they create sort of circumstances in our life that will back up what we've just said and affirm what we've said, but they also can be, if they're negative and it's negative energy, that can create more negative karma, more negative energy in your own life. And God knows we sure sure as hell don't want any more of that, do we? No, we don't. So watch your words. Bite your tongue. All right, personal year number 5. Okay, for those in a 5 year, well, fast moving year. Random things can happen. Things can come from left field. You know, this is definitely a year of progress, movement, and change, where things can come that you didn't see coming. You know, expect the unexpected. Be adaptable. Be versatile. Go on holiday, have an adventure if you can. Work out what makes you feel like you're free. You know, for some people, your whole year is about trying to find more freedom in your life. For some, it's freedom from a limiting belief, a pattern, a behavior, a set of circumstances, people, an obligation, a responsibility. So sort of, you know, work on how you can create a feeling of more freedom in your life, and be more adventurous, and changes. This year, life is asking you to make changes. Some of them you're in control of, and you can make them for yourself deliberately at your own agenda and on your own timeline. Others are just sort of forced into your lap, and life can change as it always does anyway, but you're here to learn to adapt and to have faith that no one's given any more than they can handle. You got this, and you can get your way through it. Now, month of August. All right, not going to lie, there is a lot expected of you this month, okay? And that is head down, bum up, all right? Head down, bum up, cross your T's, dot your I's. Work on the details behind the scenes. Be patient. Don't force things to happen. Life is asking you to get yourself in order this month. Get yourself in order, get your life in order. Do what needs to be done to get yourself and your life where you want it to be. Example, if it's in the health arena, what do you need to do to improve your health? Do you need to join a gym, start taking yoga, start walking, start eating a more nutritious diet, start taking care of your health and working out what it is that's making you unwell? Is it career? What do you need to do to improve your skills? Do you need to upskill? Do you need to learn something more? Do you need to create a new system, or do some new sort of have some new ideas of how you can improve the way that you're working or the way your business is running? Relationships. What needs to be done to get my relationships where I want them to be? What am I not doing? What am I not seeing? You know, anything. Could be anything. But, you know, you will have to put effort in, and if you don't, you will find this month very hard. So be patient, persevere, take action, be motivated, get off the couch, get off your ass, and do what needs to be done, and you'll find that it'll be be a good month. You'll achieve a lot, and at the end of it, you'll go, whoa, thank God I put that effort in, because look at where I am now. All right? Personal year number 6. Okay, well, the 6th year is actually a lot to do with your responsibilities in life. For many of us, it's to do with around the home. It's to do with the relationships in our life, especially family. It's to do with, if you work in a service-based career, relationships with those people that you are offering a service to. This is a year where whatever is brewing beneath the surface that needs to be resolved, issues with others, will come up to be resolved. It could be issues that are happening with your children or a child or a family member where things aren't happening, you know, aren't working well for them, and you're being asked to play a role in helping to improve their situation. It could be a friend, a shoulder to cry on. It could be clients or more responsibilities in your job at work. But relationship issues are needing attention. Okay, and for some that are single, could be a good year to meet or have opportunities and potential for a romantic relationship. Okay, but one thing's for certain, relationship issues are going to come up to be resolved, so be cooperative. Try and see things from other people's point of view. Try to think, what can I give rather than what can I take to improve the relationships around you. Now, the month of August is about change. Progress, movement, and change. And I'm telling you, hopefully it's going to be a better month than last month was for some of us. I'm in a 6th year too. So this is where you might feel a bit more of a sense of freedom. Great month to take a vacation, to have an adventure. You might feel a bit more footloose and fancy free, a bit more sort of have a bit more light-hearted energy around you. Things will speed up. They'll be a lot faster and lighter than they were last month. But it can be quite a energy that's going to it's going to encourage you to want to do things that make you feel good. So it can be quite an addictive vibe. You know, like you can overspend in this month. You can overthink, you know, so it can create and can attract obsessive behaviors and thinking, overthinking. So on the negative, overthinking, overanalyzing, over-worrying, getting obsessive about things. Others, it could be drinking too much, drinking too much, spending too much, you know, all of that kind of thing. So just monitor yourself, temperance, moderation, be aware of changes, make changes that need to be made. If you've got changes that need to be made, take action on those. Be aware of unexpected changes that could cross your path. Be flexible, be adaptable, go with the flow. All right? Personal year number 7. Okay, well, the 7 year is where life is asking you to slow down. All right, life is still going on around you, family, friends, work, community, whatever's going on. But life is saying to take a step back, and it's a year of introspection and contemplation where you're here to go within and ask yourself the big questions this year. Who am I? What's important in life? What's the meaning of life? Why am I here? What makes me happy? What makes me unhappy? You know, what do I need to do in my life to feel complete and content? Why am I feeling empty? Or what's holding me back? And, you know, you're asking these big questions. So because in times of contemplation and introspection, the only way we can answer those questions is through quiet time alone. And meditation, for example. Walking in nature, where you're in touch with the land and you're clear of thoughts. If you do go out walking, turn music off. Just be still with your own thoughts. Put quiet time alone. It's vital that you have quiet time alone this year. If you're like me and you've got a house full of, you know, kids running around and stuff, lock yourself in your bedroom for a few minutes to meditate or to just contemplate, and just make sure you have that quiet time that you're able to come to the conclusions and the realizations of what you're thinking and how you feel and why you think and feel what you think and feel. It's very important this year. Now, this month of August is where it's going to focus on the relationships in your life, okay? Relationships with family especially, love relationships. You are going to analyze friendships, relationships, relations with others. So whatever's brewing beneath the surface is going to come to be, it's going to rise up to be dealt with, okay? So tie up loose ends, have conversations, say those things that need to be said to get your relationships where they need to be, clear the air, okay? Apologize where you need to, forgive where you need to. Also be there for those that may need you. There could be family members, friends, loved ones. They need to pour their heart out. They need someone to help, to help be of service to them. Be there. Be that shoulder to cry on. Offer that helping hand. And have a look in your life. What are you responsible for? Are you taking your responsibilities seriously, or are you like putting yourself first all the time? These issues will come up to be reviewed this month, okay? Personal year number 8. So the 8th year is where life is asking you to get strong, to get courageous, to reclaim your personal power, especially over anything or anyone that maybe have previously taken your power away. What I mean by that is to gain control, to gain your personal power over any overpowering people that you find are controlling you, that you are hopeless. You feel helpless and hopeless around. Reclaim your power back. Reclaim your power back over limiting beliefs, any worries, any anxieties, any fears, any negative beliefs that you've been carrying around your whole life that aren't serving you and just keep you stuck, going around and around and around. This is a year to get strong, to grow some balls, to reclaim yourself back, to be in your full power. Also a year to watch your spending, to look at career issues, business, money, career. All these things will come up this year. The month of August, though, is where life is asking you to slow down, to make time for rest, relaxation, recuperation. Great time to take a vacation. Great time to sit back and not be as social, not be as proactive and out there as possible. Know that if you do try and force the issue with business deals or with plans that you may have that you really want to get the ball rolling, they may not happen very quickly and easily this month. Okay, and it's vital that you know that, because you're going to create a lot of stress in your life by forcing against the natural flow of life, by pushing. In fact, sometimes when you push too hard and it's not divine timing, it's not meant to be right now, you will fall flat on your face and not only feel stress, but you may ruin the possibility of something that was actually going to come to fruition in its own natural time, but you got impatient, you pushed the issue and then it all turned to shit. So you don't want that to happen, so don't push, don't force your will on things to happen until they're ready. Spend some quiet time alone, meditation, contemplation, get to the truth of what you feel spiritually, refamiliarize yourself with what you believe spiritually. If you believe that we have guardian angels, if you believe there are archangels, then spend a bit of time talking to them. Read about them. Spend some time on personal development. There's definitely going to be some aha moments for you this month. Great time to study, great time to contemplate, and it's a great month to get clear about what you want, what you don't want, and creating a plan on how you're going to get it, but not yet really taking the action yet, just coming up with the plan through contemplation and through self-examination. All right? Last but by no means least, personal year number 9. And this whole year for you guys is out with the old to make way for the new. Okay, this whole year is about endings, completion, and transformation. So this year you may be feeling like you need a change. Maybe feeling like, wow, what I'm going to do for the next years of my life. Is this what I want to keep doing? You might feel like you're sort of like a hamster on that sort of spinning wheel and you just want to get off and do something new. And you feel like you're changing inside, but you're not quite sure what you're changing into, and you're not quite sure what you want to do or where you're going. And it can be kind of stressful sometimes because you're unsure. And it's almost like you're in the middle of this metamorphosis and this massive transformation, but you're not quite on the other side yet. And you're sort of in limbo. But I've got to tell you, just keep rolling with it, man. Life knows what it's doing. Everything is unfolding and the answers are going to come. Some of you already have a taste of what those answers are. Some of you are already moving in and transitioning into what those new changes are and those new beginnings and those new ways of living and thinking and being and taking a hold of new opportunities that are presenting themselves. Others just all sort of stuck trying to work it all out. The best way to get those answers and those opportunities to come to you, and the best way to have clarity and to work things out, is to not try to work them out. Instead, it's to have faith and to know with all your heart that life knows what it's doing. Life's got your back, and the more you relax and just get on with your life, and you trust and you surrender everything over, and you have as much fun and be as positive and optimistic as you can in the meantime, all those answers and opportunities and all that clarity is just going to naturally present itself. So make things easier for yourself by trusting and having faith, as opposed to straining for those answers. You're just in limbo, you are transforming from the chrysalis into the butterfly, and the best thing you can do is just chillax and know that everything's going to work out. Don't hold on to what no longer works for you. Don't cling to the past. Let the past be the past and be open to new beginnings. Even though you don't know what they are, know that they are on their way and be open. Okay, so the month of August is saying try not to spend too much. Watch your finances. This is a vibration that's very powerful. You might want to go overboard, excessive behavior, excessive behavior. Patient, moderation, everything in moderation. Try not to overspend. Watch your finances. Great opportunities can come to sometimes. Deals can be closed in a business, things for those in business and career. Things can, you can have some good wins in career. You can maybe have some losses with money. So be careful. There are opportunities to earn more money, earn some gains, and, lose as well. So everyone's different and every situation's different. Some might be looking at their jobs this month. You know, do I want to stay doing this? Do I want to stay working here? Is this what I want to keep doing for the rest of my life? You will question, well, not all of you, but some of you will question your career and what you want to do moving forward, and how other ways you can make money and be happy in your work and career. And yeah, I guess that's about it. All right, so I'll leave that with you. I'll talk to you again in September. And like I said, I am doing the 2 for the price of 1 numerology reports. That's a 50-something or 70, I can't even remember, 50-something page report. I've got examples of them on my website under charts and reports, where it tells all about your personality through your birth certificate, name and date of birth, and a month-by-month forecast of the next 12 months in detail. And you can see what's coming up for you in your life. All right, my website's up here. Sign up to my newsletter if you haven't already, and I do personal readings to people all over the world. So just hit me up on my email through my website and we'll have a chat. All right, wishing you the best for August. May you be happy, healthy, and safe. All right, talk soon. Bye.